Welcome back, PC Amateur Guy here. I'm gonna be doing another build. In my previous video, I did a case, repurposed this case, Acer Aspire. Actually runs kind of hot, so I don't know. It was a fun build, but today I'm gonna be using the motherboard in here. Actually, I put in another motherboard just to try it out, and it has an 9900K with a Asus Z370 ITX motherboard, and I also have the ARC A380 in there. So, like I said in my previous video about building PCs, if you have already a mini ITX PC that has the NVMe already has the Windows, so you know it already works, right? So you can just shift that to any other case. I also just suggested that you buy an ITX motherboard in case you want to change that to another case in the future. If there's newer case that you like, so you can just do that seamlessly at no cost to you. Just buy the case and you're good to go. So today I like to build on the Circle Pro. Here it is, Circle Pro ITX case. They just call it the Circle Pro. Kind of looks like an Apple video. There's a D2D, Dave to Dave. He actually put an Apple iOS OS on this. And so today I'm going to build on this today. It's actually not that big. Let me just put it next to my the previous case just to give you an idea of what it looks like. Be right back. So here it is side by side. You can tell it's almost as small as this Acer Aspire case. It's made of aluminum. Has a glass. You can fit two fans, two 120mm fans on top. You could do 240 rad, but it has to be curved edges only. So I'm just probably going to use an air cooler. And then there's also, I got this case. There's also two Noctua slim fans already in there. I got this used, and there's a 600 SFX Corsair PSU power supply FSX, and yeah. So I don't know. It just looks really prestigious. Looks really nice, and it looks like something I would like to build in. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I did was I just removed the glass. You actually have to stick like a plastic, like a credit card or something, and then just push it in, and then it comes out pretty easily. But without an actual like plastic card or something to pry it out, it actually is pretty sturdy to be stuck in. So inside, I have this thing that you can fit toolless 2 SSD cards once you plug this in, and then there's the 3 screws that the previous guy left me. Purchased this on Kijiji. Was a nice guy. Gave me a good deal on this. So if you're watching this video, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I told him that I'm a build lover, and he felt the same way. So he kind of gave me a little bit of a discount. So that was nice of him. I wasn't trying to like lowball him. I just gave him an honest offer, and he accepted. And I told him, if you don't want to take my offer, then that's fine. I'm not gonna, hold you to it. Looks like it's a fingerprint magnet here. I'm just gonna get some wipes and wipe that down. Be right back. So baby wipes. Get them from Costco. Any kind of baby wipes. You can use this for CPU, to clean your CPU. For your CPU cooler, you're replacing your CPU, you can actually clean out the I forget what it's called, to be honest, the white thing, the paste, the CPU paste. You can just clean it out very easily using baby wipes. Yeah, so it's just pretty cool. Even for dust, instead of you don't have a spray, it's actually very efficient. So this is the 2 Noctua fans. How it works next is it's 4 screws here, here, I gotta open the bottom, take out the bottom if needed. I think it looks like I just need to take out the top part first. Screw here, and then two on the opposite side, pull that out. And I believe I can install the graphics card in there. I don't think it matters the order. And it comes with a riser cable. It's like, this is actually kind of like, feels like paper. But, whatever. Okay, so, and then the A380, I have to convert that over to the regular size card here. Actually, it's only one slot here, right? So I'm gonna need another thing here. You know what? I might just use an RX 460 because I have one lying around, just for the sake of simplicity. So I won't use the RX 380. So let me grab that. I'll be right back. Okay, so yeah, this is an RX 460 Radeon. It still works, I guess, for 1080p. I should just go in there very nicely. So let me install that and be right back. I just took the top because I'm gonna put some fans on top there. You probably can see the screws here. Yeah, this case is like freaking. It's just a lot of. Like, you take everything apart just to put pieces in. Like, you gotta take these 4 screws out in order to put the fans in there. Because you see the holes in the fans there. So it's not. You can fit a 120 radiator easily, I guess. It's not like user friendly. And here's the power supply. What fell off actually is a Molex cable. Like, at least the guy that sold it to me included the original Molex cable that came with the power supply. You never want to mix like a different cable with different power supplies, by the way, because it could be different voltages and you could literally blow out, burn out, cause a fire, or worst case scenario, burn out your motherboard. So never mix cables, like power supply cables with a different power supply. Never ever do that. So yeah, he included the original, so nice of him. But to be honest with you, who uses Molex, right? But I mean, it's nice to have in case I ever use Molex fans in here, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna have to remove those 2 screws there. It's kind of hard to do that, but now that the top is off, it's easier. So let me see if I can install this graphics card. Be right back. Okay, so I removed those screws there, and then this came off. And yeah, I get it now. So what happens is you gotta screw your graphics card into these screws here, and then you put this back in. Sorry. Once you screw the graphics card in, you put this back in, and then you screw these 2 screws, and that's how basically how the graphics card stays put. Yeah, and then the top panel has these like screws here. These are actually, they are not regular screws. So if you're ever building on the Circle Pro ITX case, make sure you keep the screws memorized, and you don't want to mix and match because they're not going to fit, obviously. They're not standard screws, by the way, and you don't want to lose any. You know what? On second thought, I'm probably gonna just use the A380 Intel graphics card instead. I'm just a little bit lazy after work, you know. Yeah, since I already have the A380 drivers are installed, let me get my box. Where's my Intel box here? Is it there? Where did I put it last time? No, I'll be right back. Okay, so here's my box. I need to change this to standard. See, there's another problem here. It's only a single slot card. Yeah, it's a single slot card. It's gonna create a gap unless I put another of these PC brackets on there to cover that. So maybe I won't use the arc. I'll use something else. I'll be right back. So I decided to go with the RX 460 for now. I can always do, you know, a 4060 or 5060 that's coming out soon. I'm just going to use a RX 460 just so that I can, you know, just finish the build. And then just keep in mind that this is kind of like you're just doing this upside down and inverted. And it can only fit up to maximum like 213 centimeters in length. And it's a 2.1 slot card, so a little bit bigger than 2.1 slot card will work. Anything bigger than that won't fit. So let me install this. Just make sure it snaps on, which it did. Then I just closed it here with this, like this. And then the two screws, I just need to screw that back on to install the graphics card. So be right back. So actually that wasn't so bad. Those two screws fit nicely. This is what it looks like in the back. Yeah, I got it. The HDMI cable here, DVI, display port, covered nicely. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to install the motherboard, and this is the front panel switch. So you just put this in the front panel for the power switch, and I'm pretty much done. And then just put the top, close up the top. It's a little bit flimsy, to be honest, but yeah, it's a little bit flimsy, but it's not that bad. Yeah, so I just need to put it in the motherboard and take the motherboard from here, install it over here, and then install two fans on top. This is some mesh, which is really good for airflow. So the idea is the flow of the air will come from the bottom and cool the motherboard and the graphics card there for the two Noctua Slim fans there, and it'll just exhaust out. So the temps should be really good. This is a really nice case. It's solid. Can put in like a 4060, a low profile. I can put the A380 card if I ever want to. I have a 1660 Super dual that I can put in as well. But I'm just gonna put it in like this, and I'm pretty much plug all the cables in and close this baby up, and I'm pretty much done. So be right back. Actually, I decided I might just use this motherboard instead with the 8086K special edition CPU here, and I'm gonna probably go with 120 AIO cooler I have in the garage. So this video will be continued for part 2. Hope to see you in my second video. Thanks for watching.